Hey, what's going on, guys? We're back in another video. Hope you guys are doing well today. This time, Algathar Academy, a +7. Highest key so far. Let's go. I haven't changed my talents because I'm noob. I've literally just jumped out the Halls of Valor that you guys would have seen probably yesterday now. And into this one, I want Mastery. I don't remember which one gives Mastery. Let's say it's Mastery. Days. Okay. Interesting that we're going this one first. I know he said he wants the Bloodlust first pull. I am going to pop my cooldowns. I'm hoping he's got aggro. Oh, my details is broken. I have just updated my details as well. I will turn it back on in a second for you guys. But I feel like we're pumping. Even if we're not, I feel like we're pumping. Obviously, lots of mobility, especially during cooldowns. Going to do just a cheap little, uh, oof, little fire breath there. Obviously, this would be much helped if I had the oppressing roar talent, but I did forget to take it. I will definitely change it after. Oh, I got locked because I lagged. How sad. So let's give him a little heal. Oh, my details is like full broken. Yeah, my details is fully broken, unfortunately, guys. So I don't know what DPS we're doing in this. I'm just going to say we're top. Don't know if it's true. Don't know if it's a lie, but I'm going to say it's true. Obviously, a lot of mobility during Quaking, probably not a good thing, actually. Like, short controlled mobility is probably much better. Um, where is he going? Well, I'm taking a lot of these hits, which is not necessarily nice. We will just use that again, just I'll try and keep us topped off, really. So again, I will preemptively apologise to my group that haven't got the right talents. Obviously, pressing raw would make this significantly easier for Trash, at least. So would buffing potentially, but I forgot to do it, so can't change it now. Just got to get on with it. Uh, I'm gonna blood. Oh, I'm the bloodlust. Not bad, because he told me to bloodlust, but I did genuinely forget. I actually don't mind bloodlust in this boss. I feel like the next boss is gonna die in the stun. I will say I know it's not tyrannical, but these bosses do seem to be dying rather quick. We are seemingly trying to focus ads, so let's help with that. Oof. So we got fire breath up for this. We're going to try and hit as many as possible. Oh, they're all getting up. That's not a good thing at all. Let's get the root off, get the kick. We're going to dispel him. So lots of utility coming out of us at least. I have got my stun up in a second, which means I should be able to help just cleave these down. That's a big old fire breath. Do want to hit the boss with it as well, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. We're going to do this, get the stun on that ad as well, and I think that's the best we could have played there. 4 minutes 23 boss kill. It's not horrible. Oh no, it's 4:23 in the dungeon. That's not too bad. I've got a couple new add-ons and stuff, which is kind of why details is broken. Um, yeah, so let's get to the next one. It's a weird order to do it in like this, though. But hey, if you want to use Bloodlust, there, I suppose you kind of have to do it in that order. He actually did tell me, so I will admit, he did tell me he wants to bloodlust that first pull, and I didn't, so obviously that's my bad. Gonna use my cooldowns, hopefully, because everyone seems to be dying, including the tank. Bang into. Oh, we don't have deep breath up. That's bad. I wanted to deep breath straight after for the stun. Let's just do it anyway. Nice and healthy. Let's get them safe. So we're going to heal ourselves up a little bit here. Looks like this healer is struggling just slightly. I'd like to see the tank not go for a crazy pull here. Bearing in mind that we've already obviously had some issues. Oof, it threw me into someone else. That's savage, actually. I'm going to get a big flame breath here. This should hopefully give me a living flame onto a couple of people also. Let's throw these living flames out quickly. So obviously you want to do this in time. That's the goal, right? It's one of those things. It's something when I played chess, it was something that was quite important to learn there as well. Is that obviously the objective of chess is to win, but the real objective is to win without going to bloody sleep. Obviously, the real objective is to win as quick as possible, and it is a big difference. They are two different objectives. Obviously, in Mythic Plus is actually quite similar. You want to win, of course. You want to be the first person to do the key, or the fastest person to do the key, or whatever. But it's also the fastest person to successfully do the key, right? And it looks like pulling like this isn't going to get us there. So I don't really see that we're going to be able to. They're going to recover that. So I'm going to release. Hopefully, I think we have plenty of time. I don't think there's much of an opportunity of us not timing this key, and that might be a little bit ballsy to say, but I mean we're only 7 minutes in. Boss dead. I think Craw's going to be a particularly quick boss. We're almost at this boss as well. I think this is a very lenient timer, 32 minutes for Algathar Academy, one of the shortest dungeons. Um, I would like to see the tank maybe do this pull now. Oh, we're going to skip it entirely. Okay. Is he going to do the big pull? If he does the big pull, then I will pop my cooldowns. Seems like he's just going to do short and sweet at the moment, which I'm completely happy with. It's actually how I would be tanking a lot of these dungeons at the moment, is not to pull everything all together, but to actually do short little pulls. It looks like I'm lagging a little bit, which is not good. But yeah, so do kind of one pack at a time, two packs at a time. Not worry about trying to, again, more worry about completing the dungeon than doing it in the fastest time possible. Obviously, as we get more gear and things like that, dungeons are going to get much easier. So it's not something that necessarily needs to be worried about now. Again, gonna always try and pop my renewing blaze and things before damage just to try and help the healer out. Could probably pop my Emerald Blossom just a little bit more. I'm going to try and go for a Flame Breath early here so it's back up for the boss. Cleave the ads down a little bit. Yeah, I'm a little bit sad the details definitely isn't working, but I think I'm confident that we're doing probably around the 40k mark overall, maybe a little bit under. That seems to be where we're sat at the moment. Obviously, I don't know what the other guys are doing. It's a little bit. I will try and fix that potentially after. It does help if I actually spell it correctly as well. But never mind. So important thing here: soak the orbs. Avoid anything that looks like it will hurt because it will, and soak the orbs. So I'm going to go for this one. Grab it. Everyone else should be trying to grab an orb. Wait for that to go off before we do more disintegrates. We will have our cooldowns up soon. Is that the orbs? It is. Let's grab some more. I probably should have saved. We need that guy to just chill and stop trying to take all the orbs himself. Oh, we got kicked because we're bad. So the next round of fire breath, we're going to pop cooldowns. I think the boss is actually going to be close to dead by then. Ooh. It's interesting on Mythic Plus. You start seeing mechanics you've never freaking seen before. So I've taken that one. I've healed myself up a little bit. I pop cooldowns. Bang. Into the Eternity Surge, into the Living Flame, which will give me Disintegrate. And that should be enough to finish the boss off pretty nicely. Won't even worry about these orbs. I think it'll be dead. There we go. Perfect. So I'm going to see where the tank wants to go next. We've got another 60% trash to pull. We're a good chunk through the dungeon. Like, if you look at what we need to achieve in the time of the dungeon, we're already a good chunk of the way through it. I'm going to get a deep breath on these if it'll let me. It does. I really don't like the targeting for deep breath. It does have some issues sometimes. Oof, how did he die? Ah, the forager. Don't like that the tank's going to try and pull more here. I feel like this is how we've just got into trouble. I think it's Mark Wahlberg shooter, just ironically, that said something along the lines of "smooth is fast, slow is smooth, smooth is fast." And I think that's a very good mindset to have in Mythic Plus. I think if you're going to go and I don't know, try and just pull everything and go nuts. I've seen people that know how to do 15s, 20s, 30 keys fail in a plus 10 because they've just tried to pull the entire instance and it's all gone wrong and so on. And I think it's one of those things that actually, when they're doing their normal push, their attitude is kind of akin to slow is smooth, smooth is fast. And yeah, I feel like we're trying to go maybe a little bit quicker than we need to. I think we could probably settle it a little bit. But one thing I have noticed, a lot of the DPS and the healer seems to be taking a couple of deaths. We've got 9 deaths. I think I account for one of those so far. I say that just as I stand in something, of course, but we count for 1 death so far, which means that actually we're not feeding, we're not making this too much harder on ourselves. So yeah, pretty happy about that. So I'm going to pop cooldowns just here. Let's just get all these packs dead because we seem to be just chain pulling but never actually killing this goddamn Ravager. There we go, we did it. But we use the cooldowns. It's not a problem. They'll be back up for the boss. In fact, they'll probably be back up well in time for the boss. So this is likely to take a minute. It's almost boss level health. Yeah, this is the tactic that I have seen. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh, that's even worse. It's a line of sight thing, so you can just line of sight around one of the pillars and you won't take any damage or get knocked off or anything like that. So what happens is they tank it in the corner and then obviously you can just run around the sides. What I'm going to do is actually stand here. And the reason for that is if I do get a whirlwind, I'm not going to block off the rest of the group from getting to a safe space like that, funny enough. Can we kill it? Can we kill it? Can we kill it? Ooh, close. I like that the druid's tactic is instead of hiding behind a pillar, just stand with his back to a pillar and just take the hit. Fair enough. So equal birdies. Let's just get a drink breath on them, a deep breath on them. Into fire breath. Let's just do as much damage as we can. We should get most of this back before the boss anyway. Yeah. So this will be. I've done a couple of videos now. Probably like 3 or 4 days after release. how you find it. I mean, it sounds like a crazy question, but I think it's one of those that we've all been a little bit dubious about Blizz. They seem to be moving in the right direction and listening to the community and things like that. But um, yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm kind of talking to the future here because I don't know what happens in Race One First. I don't know what happens in the M Plus pushes or anything like that. But um, yeah, it all seems quite enjoyable at the moment. Yeah, so I've got a little bit of my love back for Wrath. Um, I really lost it for a minute there, and for a little while I was genuinely contemplating just not playing anymore and things like that. I love the guild on there, and I love the guys that I play with, but it's just one of those things that I was never a massive fan of Alderaan, which hasn't helped because obviously Alderaan's just coming out. We've done a lot of testing and things like that, um, and I just don't agree with Blizzard's philosophy in terms of class balance, certainly in Wrath. I actually think that they've done a fantastic job balancing in Dragonflight so far with the changes they made to classes like Demon Hunter, Warlock. They're still good, they're still strong, they haven't been nerfed to the ground, but actually in a good spot, and that's a rare Blizzard win. Um, when actually, things are starting to work correctly. Um, right, we are going to worry about trying to hit Searing first. If that's the case, I will be trying to pick up a ball and get there pretty much ASAP. No one's answered me, which means I'm actually going to. Depends on how much health is left, I suppose. Do you know what? I'm actually just going to do it because no one's answered me. But I think we can kill this in one phase. Because we haven't got to worry about the whole kind of dancing around or anything like that. I think we can do this all in one phase. So I'm going to lose a little bit personal DPS there, but we are going to stun the boss. I got interrupted because I'm bad at the game. We can avoid that, it's not a problem. I'm going to just do this as well because I think with his big hitbox we can actually get multiple hits of that off. I probably could have done that rotation much better and much cleaner in that time. Bloody hell, the boss is trying to interrupt us. Quaken's trying to interrupt us. Obviously, we don't have the option of the other goal, so we are going to have to at some point do this other goal. Potentially, or are we just going to deal with fire? Fire, fire, fire. So what's it actually? I don't know what it resets. I've just got a ball now. Just my ball. Oh, what's going on here then? Don't know, but I'm glad I propped Renewing Blaze for it. I don't really know the tactics, like the intricacies of how that works, right? I know the general tactics. Next pack will be loss. Okay. Oh, is he running to the door? I really don't like that. I have a lot of cooldowns up for it, but yeah, he definitely is. I don't know that I like this. We'll see how it goes. I mean, we've got plenty of time. It's not like we're gonna. It's not like this is going to make or break the run. We've got 6 minutes for a two chest, which would be nice at a +7. I'd actually prefer just to take the two chests to be honest and risk it, but it looks like he is going Bananas. So we're gonna root. We're gonna literally just do everything we frigging can to try. I don't know. I don't know how this is supposed to go. I feel like this is what will probably be like an MDI pull, but no comms, no kicks, DPS dying all over the place. I'm not sure about this one, but he's. What do you guys reckon? Would you have done this pull? Would you have braved it? I'm still alive. I'm still pumping. I've got Renewing Blaze up, so a lot of that's going to get healed back. Trying to kick as many arcane missiles as possible. We're going to do a big Eternity Surge. I'm sure there's more than bloody 8 mobs in there. The tank's surviving, so as long as the tank survives, eventually we'll kill it all, right? Oh, don't stand on me, buddy. Thank you. So one thing that would have helped here is a Pressing Roar, and I promise as soon as I finish this run, I will go and talent into it. It is something I should have had for this and would have made this much easier. We're going to get another deep breath here, which stuns them all, just takes a little bit of pressure off. Bloody well done, guys. Fair play. I should have used Uplift during that, actually. So I have just asked them to link overall DPS. We'll see what they come out at. Is he running back? He is. He's nearly here. We will go and pick you up. So overall, we've done 47.1k. Was that just that pull? Was that overall? 47.1k overall DPS. That's pretty absurd, actually. Fair play. I mean, if that's the case, obviously details are broken for us. We can't prove or deny it, but I don't see a reason why they would lie to us. Wow, that's pretty nice, actually. So obviously we've got this boss, which would have brought us down a little bit, but get ourselves out of there pretty nicely. Got our DPS window. Boss's health don't seem to have scaled that much, and I get it's only a +7. Obviously, +15s, +20s. Boss's health is going to be quite large, but right now it doesn't seem like bosses have an extreme amount of health. It looks like we have fairly good DPS, but it's actually dying. Whereas I feel like on some bosses before, they would just... I definitely moved them. They would just... Oh, did they have hover up, maybe? They just were like target dummies. They were there to just take big hits. And yeah, I actually don't know the tactic on this. I haven't got any of the overwhelming application stacks, which would increase my DPS. Don't know if I should be getting them. Don't even know how to get them. Maybe is it get hit by stuff, and after 4 hits you drop a bomb, and I'm presuming that bomb will probably kill you. It certainly looks annoying to be dealing with. It's spitting out balls and all sorts, but we did 2 chests. So Keystone Challenger, 2 chests of +5. And no leap for us because we suck. Sad face. Potion Stain Cloak, Frenzy Root Cuffs. We look like we did roughly, just to show you guys. Oh god, I'm going to have to do this, aren't I? Just save for a second, I suppose. So mid-J overall 54.5k DPS, pretty damn absurd with 53.6 million overall damage. So the second highest was 43.5k, so we were considerably higher, over at 10 million damage lead. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and yeah, like, comment, subscribe, more to come in the future. Catch you later. Bye.